Find other great podcasts like this one at podmoth.network.
Today, we bask in the light of mustachioed greatness. Hi, this is Daniel Segura, host of the Mustachioed Podcastio. You like mustaches? You like movies? You like sexy Chicanos? Well, the Podcastio is the place for you. We are talking legendary mustaches from Charles Bronson to the Great Burt Reynolds to the OG Ice-T. Find the Mustachioed Podcastio anywhere you listen to podcasts. That is M-O-U-S-T-achioed Podcastio.
This podcast contains strong language and adult situations and may not be suitable for those who are easily offended. Welcome to the Fuck My Work Life podcast, where the work stories are real, the laughs are contagious, and most of us can agree that work sucks. So let's clock out and tune in.
Welcome back, fuckers.
Hey, fuckers.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Kay.
And this is episode 8.
Yes.
Corporate bullshit.
Episode 8 of season 5. Not episode 8 total. We're almost up to 100 episodes.
Almost.
Yeah. So, yay. We hit our 2-year podiversary mark and ignored it.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I think it was beginning of March. I think our trailer came out like end of February of 2021.
Well,
and
whatever.
Our first real episode came out sometime in early March. So happy 2 years, Jay.
Happy 2 years.
Of podcasting bliss.
It is St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, we're recording on St. Patty's Day.
Yep.
You're going to hear this almost a week later, but we hope everyone had a safe, happy, fun St. Patty's Day if you celebrate that. Do we have any sort of housekeeping things? I feel like it's been forever since we recorded, but it wasn't. It was just last week that we recorded with Dustin.
It wasn't that long ago. I don't know.
I know.
What is housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Oh, by the way, we have 118 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. There's some housekeeping.
Yeah.
Zencaster limiting how much you record. But anyway.
Anywho.
On that note, if you'd like to join our Patreon, since now we're going to have to pay to record too, you can hop on over to the link in our bio and you'll get early access to episodes. You'll get our Severance TV show recap episodes. There's going to be another one of those coming out in the next few days or so. And other shit. I don't know. Stickers, stuff.
Every once in a while, we post pictures of our butthole.
No.
But that's only for Patreon.
No.
So
it's only Jay's butthole. Actually, it's all our cats' buttholes.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's me.
Anyway, now that we've turned away anyone from wanting to join our Patreon, what else is going on? We have nothing.
We have a break from the rain here in
sunny Southern California. Yeah. So
for a couple days.
Then
it'll come back.
I really wish they would impose that, weather rent adjustment, because we pay a fuck ton. Well, I know we were just joking, but pay a fuck ton of rent here because the weather's always so nice.
Yeah.
And it's been a shit show for the past few years, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been shit.
I don't mind weather. I like weather, but we're paying for sunny and 75 all year round.
And it's not.
And it's not anymore.
It's fucking rainy and 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So we have some beer that we're drinking.
We do.
And we drink.
Because we work.
That's right. And in honor of St. Patty's Day, what are we drinking, Jay?
Oh, we're drinking Coors Light, but
Yes.
we put some fucking food coloring in it.
That classic Irish beer, Coors Light.
That's right.
With green food coloring. I thought we'd be able to buy, special green beer at Bevmo or something, but no, you got to make your own or go to like one of the breweries that are offering it, and that's not happening.
But every place is offering green fucking French fries right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Green French fries?
Yeah.
That's
You
weird.
go to places and you get like a burger and fries, and the fries are green.
That's odd.
I've heard of one place, so I'm just going to say all of them are doing
what
it.
place is doing that?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I wasn't really paying attention when the person was telling me, but
was it your neighbor at work?
yeah.
I can see that conversation happening.
Yeah.
They're green, man.
Yeah, man. It's fucking green.
Like, I
dude.
wonder if they just made the cooking oil green and that like seeps into the French fries or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of that, but I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to continue
You
that
didn't
conversation.
want a whole conversation about that?
No. But I was like, what are you like dousing it with? Did they put like salt in green food coloring so when they salt it, they color it? I don't know.
That would be a lot of salt for that green to show up. I bet you it's in the.
Well, no, I
bet you it's in the cooking oil.
Yeah, it could be.
Because those are easy to just change out,
Yeah.
You just change the oil when you don't want green fries anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever.
Weird.
Anywho, we're drinking green beer.
Yeah, we're drinking green beer.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
If you want to share what you are drinking, you can use the hashtag We Drink Because We Work and tag FMWL Pod so we see it. And moving on to other such things. Oh, our cat is going to leave us a present in his litter box.
Oh, nice.
Hold, please. All right, we had to take a quick pause because in our beautiful studio, there's also a litter box, and the cat just decided to leave us a present in the middle of recording, and our equipment picks up all those noises. Anyway, all right. So like Jay said in the beginning, this episode is about corporate, what did you just say? Corporate bullshit?
Corporate bullshit.
Corporate bullshit. So I feel like kind of the American dream is like, get that corporate job, go to college, get a lot of school loans and debt, and then get that corporate job. But I think as a lot of people have discovered, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Unless you've put in your time and you're the bigwig that doesn't have to do any actual work because you have people under you doing all the work. Corporate jobs can suck. In keeping with that theme, I found an article.
Okay.
I like looking for articles.
All right.
This one comes from EliteDaily.com, and it's written by Eddie Cuffin. The title of this article is The 10 Reasons Why Your Corporate Job is Going to Suck. So I'm not going to read the entire article, but we will link to it in the show notes. So if you want to go read the whole thing, you can. But we're gonna talk about the 10 reasons why corporate jobs suck. I do want to read this first paragraph though, because it's funny.
1, bosses.
Yeah.
2, coworkers. 3, work.
Politics.
4, driving to work. 5, waking up for work.
I mean, that's not specifically corporate jobs. That's any
6,
job.
Going to bed the night before.
Wow. So basically life.
Life. That's 7.
One life. The end. All right. So this is congrats. You've successfully wasted 4 years of your life and put yourself in a huge amount of debt just to get yourself a piece of paper that validates your corporate job. While it was a grueling process, you finally graduated, and it feels as if, for a brief period of time, a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Enjoy the feeling while it lasts, because come Monday morning, you're going to be put back in your place by this thing we call the corporate world.
The corporate world.
So true. So there's more to that, but we are going to just get into the 10 reasons why it's going to suck. So reason number 1, you will feel as if you're selling your life away. Yes. I mean, not just selling your life away, just wasting your life away.
Yeah.
So the constant need to work early mornings into the late hours will deflate you in no time. With these wild working hours, you will notice that whatever is left of your social life is completely gone, and you will feel that work is the only life you have outside of sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason we started this podcast, pretty much.
Yep.
Reason number 2, your job becomes more of an obligation than something you should enjoy. That feels like probably any job, not just corporate jobs.
Yeah, I don't think that is just corporate jobs. That's the American dream right there.
What?
What you just said.
Yeah. You're obligated to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Next is you are nothing more than a means to an end. Yep. It says, in particularly large companies, you are just a number. Your whole purpose is to put in your time in order for the company to run its operations. You are merely a single, minute creature that has no say in the way things operate. It is a truly dehumanizing experience, as no one really cares about you beyond what little value you bring to the company at the time. I feel like this guy had a really bad experience.
You think?
Next, you have 30 or 40-year-olds telling you what to do with your life. I guess this is geared towards people right out of college.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest problems with corporate America is that you will work for people around your parents' age. I'm sorry, whose parent is 30? And they feel like they know everything. They constantly attempt to tell you what to do and keep reminding you that the path you have chosen is the best for you. I think Eric, or whatever this person's name is who wrote this, is a little baby. I think he's a little baby. If his parents are in his 40s. I mean, I guess we could easily have a kid that is graduated from college age in our 40s. If you start having kids in your early 20s, you know?
Yeah.
All right. The next reason is the people you work with are two-dimensional stiffs, because the people you work with will predominantly be older than you. The sense of humor is quite antiquated. They will not be able to connect with you on a social level because of their age, and the things you are interested in do not cross their mind.
Eat shit.
This truly makes working with them an unenjoyable experience and something to dread every day. Well, now I'm thinking about the people that I hire and train, and I'm that old person that they're probably like, this dumb old bitch. I hate coming to work and dealing with her because they're all babies in their early 20s. Oh, man.
I'll just be quiet.
I thought I was cool.
You are cool. Just not to them. Kids.
Yeah. What are the kids saying these days? Vibe check? All right. Climbing the corporate ladder is a slow, painful, and extremely political process. Your first few months will consist of you doing mostly menial tasks that senior officials don't feel like doing. That's going to be most of your career, not just the first few months. I mean, depending on the job. Due to the fact that you are new, senior managers are less likely to give you creative control. No shit. You're not going to come into a job at an entry level and start running things.
I feel like whatever person wrote this just expects that I went to college and got out of college with a degree.
I deserve
so
respect.
Now I should run everything with whatever company I go into, you know? And it's like, I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. Unless you start your own company, then you can do all of that stuff. But also, you come out of college, you're 22, you know, sometimes a little older than that, sometimes a little younger than that. And you go get a job in the corporate world. I'm sorry, but you're not going to be able to run things right out of the fucking box.
Right.
You know, like you have to put in your time. You have to gain that experience. You have no life experience coming out of college. You have high school and then you have college, which is basically high school plus.
Yeah. High school with alcohol, more alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also too, you know, all of these things. Oh, this is not going to just be the first few months. This is going to be
the first 20 years.
The majority of your career.
Until you're one of those 30, 40-year-old old people.
Even then. I mean, depending on your drive, you have to be, I feel like, an extremely driven and ass-kissing type of person to go anywhere in the corporate world.
Yeah.
All right. The next thing is drug tests. This guy's obsessed by drug tests.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Stoner.
Let me give you a little hint, pal. Let me give you a little, a few words of advice. Back when I was your age, you couldn't get a job at fucking McDonald's without a drug test.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You couldn't get a job anywhere, and that was when marijuana was illegal. So, if you're doing anything more than marijuana, you probably, maybe you shouldn't be running a fucking.
Well, I don't know. Corporate world, they're probably, doing a lot of cocaine. But that's after they pass the drug
in
test.
The movies. Like in Wolf of Wall Street.
In the 80s. So the explanation for this one, everyone has their vices, but that shouldn't be a reason your work doesn't get done. I mean, it really depends on your vices, buddy.
Yeah.
And
your work.
Yeah. How deep into those vices are you? If you're smoking a little weed on the weekends, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If you're shooting heroin into your arm.
Yeah, if you pop for PCP or heroin, I'm guessing your work is probably going to show that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I want to do what I want.
Yeah. But give me it.
All right. So now he's getting a little more logical. The next one is you will forever be working under someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Is that just the way it is, or are we just really jaded?
No. Even if you own your own company, man, you're working
for the government.
You're working for the fucking government, man. You're under the government, dude. You fucking own your own company. You have your own business, and they just come in whenever they want and say, "Hey, man, give me some more fucking money, dude."
You gotta pay taxes and shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, and the last one. This is where you realize he's very, very jaded. The people you work with are pretty much established and don't have the same drive as you. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I guess it depends on where you're working, but also, do you not think that those people were driven when they were in your position?
Yeah, like, who knows? Or they've just been beaten down by the corporate world so much, they're over it in the end.
Fuck this kid.
Oh, sorry, whatever your name is. I just think you got a little life to live. That's all. You just got to experience the world a little bit.
You mean like adulthood?
Yeah.
You just need a little adulthood.
You need a little adulting to happen, and you'll realize.
I just think it's crazy that somebody wrote the 10 things about working in the corporate world and
why it sucks.
Yeah, why it sucks. And they're obviously
a baby
25 tops.
They had big dreams.
Get the fuck
They got out
of
of college. They got probably what they thought was their dream job. And quickly their dreams were shattered. It's good to have dreams and aspirations. But, again, adulting happens and you realize.
Yeah, that'll get beaten out of you.
Yeah.
You don't get to have those, motherfucker.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope everyone's having a good time. We got a couple listener stories.
Okay.
And then we got some good responses on mostly Twitter about people's crazy corporate world experiences. So would you like to read the first one?
I will.
Okay.
Before I have too many beers.
Yeah. You read early.
All right. This one comes from Discord from DT Space Castle. So here's a short story that will stick with me forever for some reason. It's probably too short to submit to the podcast. No way, man. Any length of story is welcome here.
Yeah. Any length of story, send it in.
But this was a definite what the fuck moment at a job I only stuck with for a few months. Right as COVID hit, I was working for a design and fabrication shop in North Phoenix, Arizona. It was basically a glorified FedEx Kinko's, except we did sign fabrication and installation too. The boss
Installation?
Installation.
Oh, installation. I'm like, that's a weird combo.
Am I already slurring?
A little bit.
This is fabrication and installation.
I just thought that was a weird combo of things.
The boss was a total weirdo. And cheap as fuck, too.
That's typical.
It was the head fabricator's birthday one day. So the boss said we were going to grill some burgers behind the building and have a team lunch. Sounded normal enough. I'm down for a free burger and a break on company time. So the day comes, and the boss comes in with a bag of beef patties. And that's it.
Yeah.
These are keto burgers, bitch.
Yeah. Gross.
So we're working until noonish, and he calls us all in and serves us plain, bunless, and toppingless hamburger patties on paper plates. What the fuck?
You would have walked out right then and there.
I would have been like fucking Ron Swanson.
Yeah. Just crying.
Somebody has to help me to the table.
Yeah.
Oh, but there was dessert. He brought in 2 regular-sized Snicker bars.
Oh my God.
God.
That he probably stole from the checkout line.
Yeah, there were 5 of us having lunch at the office that day. So we're sitting there eating plain beef patties on paper plates, which was the absolute most depressing fucking thing I've probably ever been witness to. While the boss's girlfriend is talking about how exciting the pandemic is and how she can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my God.
Tune in, bitch.
Yeah. Buckle up, honeycup.
I was
Honeycup?
no longer an employee just a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
I would have quit right on the spot.
Yeah, you would have saw those
Been like,
plain
what
burgers.
the fuck is this shit?
I love that story. So that came to us in our Discord server. So there's some fun conversations happening there. You guys should all join. The link is in our bio. No, in our show notes.
Man.
Yeah.
I feel like all of the employees should go back to that place.
And piss on their paper plates.
No, like all the employees should get together because I'm guessing not many of them are working there anymore. Get together, cook burger patties, and everyone go and just
fling
walk
them at
in
them.
the place and just fucking start throwing burger patties at them.
Oh, that poor cow died in vain. Thank you for that, DT. It's a good story. All right, this next one wanted to
remain anonymous.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. This is another one that's just like, Jesus Christ. Okay. The closest thing I've had to a corporate job in the last 15 years or so was doing COVID test scheduling for a TV show. We were one of the first shows back on the lot after the industry-wide shutdown. It was a nightmare. So much corporate roadblocking. No thought was given to how things needed to function for production to actually keep trudging on. Multiple departments who were dealing with rapid testing and results were woefully understaffed, and no org workflow chart was issued to the people on shows who might need that, so they were doubly unprepared to be a functional support network. It was an utter shit show. I was doing $100,000 in testing per episode and receiving 200 plus emails a day, all without a net. I had 4 straight weeks of 90 to 100 work hours on a flat weekly rate, meaning no overtime. I basically left the industry after that. That's fucking insane. Like, I kind of get like everything was, most people haven't lived through a pandemic and, shit was probably crazy, but you would think if it was a TV show, it's probably a pretty big production type company and they would know how to run a business and have basic understanding of this is what needs to happen. But,
Yeah. But I think in that situation, like, who really knows? Like, when that shit comes down, none of those people have been through that situation before. So it's kind of like.
But having a basic organization chart of how to run a TV show, you could probably, take that knowledge of certain things and apply it.
But there's also like, you want to keep costs down as much as possible. Like, I understand it.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of companies handled this pandemic just flying by the seat of their pants.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Because they
didn't know
were
what to
ignorant
do.
to what this was and how to handle it.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is B-Word, one half of the Bleach Brothers podcast, coming at you each and every Sunday with my good buddy, Jake the Hater.
So be sure to join us for this episodic journey where we talk Marvel to movies, food, or anything entertainment. A Spreaker Prime podcast.
Thanks for all the dirty talk, and come back and get sanitized.
Okay, so I asked the question, what is your most ridiculous corporate job experience, both on Reddit and on Twitter? We only got one response on Reddit, and that was from JMC127899999999999.
E.
Yeah. And they said, I used to open the mail when I first started working this internship and was told maybe 2 months in that I should open the mail in this special box in case the letters contain anthrax.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like 2 months in.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, by the way. That must have been like around the, wasn't it around 9/11
Yeah.
when all the anthrax.
Right after 9/11.
All the anthrax scares.
Right after noon 11.
Right after the noon time.
Noon 11.
Yeah. And another beer. We got a lot of responses on Twitter
Yeah.
for our question, what is your most ridiculous corporate job experience?
Yeah. So I'm going to go through a couple and then Kay will go through a few and,
We'll do a little switchy-roo.
Yeah. So this one comes to us from at AJGR8RGOOD. So AJ Greater Good. That's what I'm going to say it is.
AJ Greater Good. That sounds about right.
Yeah. To keep an employee, our supervisor gave a coworker a raise and a promotion. What? What?
Are you getting tipsy already?
No. So he created this position. In this role, she would have been our superior with less time with the company and less education than any of us. We were then tasked with teaching her our job as she had no idea.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that happen.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it
many
happen.
times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called bang the right person.
Oh, yeah. Or know the right person or kiss up to the right person. Yeah, but we've seen that happen.
Yep.
You know?
The next one comes to us from at Real Pineapple, REEL. Years ago, I had a customer drop the N-word on the phone. Me, as a POC,
That means person of color.
Yes, I know.
I'm telling the audience.
They know too.
It's so funny, though, because we had that episode a while back about corporate speak and stuff.
Yeah.
And in my job, I get a lot of the, what is it, acronyms?
Yeah.
And POC is what we use for point of contact. And it's just, it just sounds so funny sometimes. It's like, you need to go talk to the POC about this thing. And it's just like, can we maybe change that?
Yeah. So this person dropped the N-word on the phone, and me, as a person of color, was fucking mortified. My manager then had the fucking nerve to go, well, they might just be having a really bad day.
Fuck that.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Oh,
fine.
I
get it.
Sure.
I get it.
God. That's when did that, our friend Eddie from the article, I mean, wasn't he the one that said you're just a number? And that's showing that right there. They don't give a shit about your feelings or anything. It's just, fuck you. Just do your job.
No. The next one comes to us from at Brink of Sanity 3. Going to classes at night to get a certification, and after I got it, having a manager accuse me of faking it.
Nice.
There you go. The next one is from at Irresponsible Podcast. Working at a corporate job.
Yep.
Period.
The whole thing's ridiculous. I think I replied to that with a mic drop meme.
The next one comes to us from at Big ASP Cornhole.
Big ass cornhole.
My wife was told she didn't get a promotion because she didn't smile enough. It was during the pandemic. when they all had to wear masks. Hashtag make your eyes smile.
Smize, everybody. Listen to Tyra Banks and make sure you're smizing. Oh, if you turn it this way, it gets bigger. All right. Wow. All right. Next one comes to us from our friends over at the Fuck It 40 podcast. And this was at Enterprise. I know if there's Enterprise Rent a Car, but there's also car sales too, right? There's Enterprise car sales.
Well, I think it's
both, right?
Yeah, but I think they're the same thing. Enterprise takes their cars that have been used
and sell them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was at Enterprise. And she said, I had to wash cars in a suit. Got paid pennies. It was the biggest boys club ever. I could outsell half them boys and was told to wash the cars. I also had to wear pantyhose. Can you imagine how much I spent on fucking pantyhose? They aren't car wash friendly.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because I worked in the car business before, and this was in Vegas, and we had women like saleswomen on the lot that would fucking outsell everyone.
And the boys were like, no, we can't have that.
Well, they had teams of salesmen. This was a big car dealership.
Mm-hmm.
They had teams of salesmen, and every 3 to 6 months, they would look at everyone's sales, and then a certain person would be the team leader of a certain sales group. I wasn't a salesman.
Mm-hmm.
I kept track of the salesmen, and I knew that there were women there that were outselling, and they would never be made the team leads.
No,
ever.
You just look pretty.
Oh, it's a huge fucking boys club.
We can't have a woman being successful. We got to put a kibosh on that right now. But make sure she's got pantyhose on. Okay. This one comes from Meeples and Wine. They're a husband and wife podcast team. So I'm guessing this is coming from the wife. And she says, years ago at the Java Cat, worked for the now defunct First Star Bank. There was a meeting on proper dress code, and the HR harpy declared, no inappropriate undergarments shall be worn. Being the pain in the ass he is, he asked what the process for checking this would be and who would be doing it, and could they provide visual reference as they did with the proper shirts and pants / skirts. There was some verbal soft shoe, and it was hand waved away. Then he had to have a meeting with his manager about inappropriate questions. This was back in 91. And then at the Java Cat replied, the real kick was that they wound up removing the underwear clause from the handbook after.
You don't say.
Like, why would you even
Why does it
say
even
that,
matter?
Right? Who's looking at your undergarments?
Well, he's probably got fucking cameras in the bathroom.
Ew. Or it was the 90s and everyone was
like,
just,
why is she wearing that?
God. That's inappropriate for work. I saw it on
Full
my camera.
granny panties? Those aren't allowed.
Oh, must be those new thong things. At Little Miss Amanda had a few things. So she says, number 1, even though we had unlimited PTO from our start date and it was written into our contracts, I had to take 5 consecutive days off for mental wellness. I was told because I had only been there for 2 years and was so young, I was expected to not take PTO until my 5-year mark.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, here, you get this benefit, but you can't use it. You're
Yeah,
so
you can't use it.
young. You're so young. Just keep working. Number 2, had a client look me in the eyes and tell me she was going to shoot me. My supervisor reported it to the manager. Manager told me the client was, quote unquote, just having a bad day. I wonder if they teach that in management handbooks. No,
Maybe they're just having a bad day.
And wrote me up for being unprofessional and not being more understanding of people's struggles.
Damn.
Right? Apparently, being legitimately terrified for my life makes me unprofessional.
So whether you're at work or at home or in the grocery store, anything, if someone threatens to shoot you, that is called simple assault.
Can you be arrested for that?
You can press charges for it. Will they arrest them? It's up to the DA.
Yeah.
Well, you can press charges. They'll probably put them in handcuffs and take them to the station.
Yeah.
But will the DA actually press charges?
Probably not.
Probably not.
What were you going to say? Anything else about simple assault before I interrupted you?
Well, I mean, spraying someone with a water hose is
simple assault.
Simple assault. Yeah, and you can be arrested for that.
Oh wow, that's fucked up though. They're just having a bad day. At Corey Rittmaster said, worked in a customer service call center. Got dinged on a review for not recommending the caller use the company website. After the caller told me they needed my help because they were blind. Jesus Christ. Again, you mean nothing. And then at Fat Chicks on Top said, when I worked for Philip Morris USA, we used to get a carton of cigarettes a week as part of our benefits package.
Son of a bitch. Did they have the miles on them? Was it Marlboro?
I don't know. What is Philip Morris? I don't know.
I think Philip Morris is
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
It blows my mind people still smoke cigarettes.
I'm starting up here.
Yeah.
Okay. At Holly Jolly Xmas U sent us, a coworker screwed up. Nearly got the whole team fired. Oh my God.
That Coors Light's doing you good.
Yeah. A coworker screwed up. Nearly got the whole team fired. I fixed his screw up. Review time, I got the second lowest ranking and no raise. He got the highest and a big raise because my manager couldn't remember which of us had screwed up.
Oh my God.
It probably cost me $50,000 over the years.
Jeez.
It took 2 years for him to fix his my bad, as he called it when I pointed out his screw up, because you could drop in rankings all you wanted, but HR wouldn't let him raise me more than 1 rank per year.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
That's so ridiculous. And it's just so it's so stupid.
Yeah.
We're just going to make this rule for no reason, but we're going to stick to it even if someone clearly fucks up.
Yeah, someone in a deciding position in your trajectory in your career.
Yeah. Yay, corporate world.
This one comes to us from at Heather Tungate at Heatherton Gate 7. Had the executive I reported to at one of my former employers tell me to lie about the amount of fraud on a case because it was probably going to be negotiated down. It wasn't. And when he tried to throw me under the bus for having a wrong report, my VP stuck up for me. My VP was forced to retire months later, and they moved our entire group under another VP who was a yes man. That whole ordeal was why I left my job that paid well.
Yeah. I feel like we've had another story or mention of something like, hey, cover up my fuck up. And they're like, no, that's illegal.
This kind of sounds like a lawyer.
Yeah.
Like in a firm.
Yeah.
At Belfast Boone.
I think they're from Ireland.
Oh.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Sláinte.
Oh, I want you to go out and get leprechaun drunk.
Oh, that's racist. I can say it. I'm Irish.
I had to do a return to work interview, the kind you do after being off sick, when I clocked in 5 minutes late.
How do you feel about returning to work? Well, I was just here at the end of the day yesterday, so fine.
At YNY or at WNY. Okay.
WNYX.
Yeah. At WNYX News Radio. A Ralph's manager lectured me for not helping 2 people in 2 different departments simultaneously. I literally said, so I should have helped this lady in dairy over here. And while helping her, I should have also been making this man a sandwich in the deli over here. Yes. How do you not understand that?
Right. God damn it. I asked this person, I was like, was there any sort of logical explanation on how to do that? And he was like, nope.
No.
He's
you
like,
just do it.
He's like, I even asked that question very ironically to show him how stupid he was being, and he still didn't get it.
At Katie Cat Cubs.
Is this your sixth one?
What?
Have you read 5 or 6?
No, this is 5.
Okay.
This is 5. I just moved it up because it was down at the bottom.
Ah, okay.
And my glasses don't work that well.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
Well, internet glasses, man.
Yeah.
Like, at Katie Cat Cubs. There are so many, but 2 stick out the most. 1. Guy told me at orientation on his first day, aliens were tracking him. He failed the drug test.
Shocker.
2. Guy who argued with me for 30 minutes that he never paid Social Security taxes, despite me proving to him by using 5 years of W-2s that he did. Okay, a few more.
Katie Cat's got a lot.
Guy filling out new hire paperwork and asking me what year it was. In September, 9 months into the year.
Did he also fail the drug test?
I mean, doesn't say, but probably.
Yeah.
Or he should have if he didn't.
Yeah.
Guy who was filling out beneficiary paperwork and didn't know what spouse meant.
What's this word, spouse?
Guy, this one's good. Guy who said marital status was good.
I mean,
on a form.
I like that guy. He's got a good sense of humor. It's good.
I'm good marriage material. I'll tell you what.
Marriage is going fine.
I thought when you asked, are you on 6? I was like, no, I've had like 3 beers.
Oh. Up here.
No, this is my 3rd up here.
All right, we've got a few more of these left. This one comes from at Jeremy_Danner. And he says, I got in trouble for saying that being at a baseball game, which I'd use vacation time to attend, was better than working. How dare you enjoy life outside of work? At Clueless_Brewer. Sales guy convinced our CEO to let us use the company plane to meet with a client in the Keys. Sales dude forgot to set the appointment. Realized it when we landed, and he got an out-of-office reply from the customer. We grabbed a burger at Wendy's and then flew back to Sarasota. I mean, that sounds like a great fuck up. Take the company jet to get Wendy's?
What fucking brewery?
Right?
Like, we know quite a few people, or we've been to quite a few that word.
Maybe a home brewer?
No, yeah.
Home brewer.
None of them have fucking company jets.
No. Maybe the Stone guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
I think this is a home brewer with a corporate job.
Oh, okay.
Like not.
I got you.
Not working.
Yeah, that's
yeah. All right. At BFarmer1980 said, when we did something that was deemed worthy of a bonus, said bonus was a $1 Dairy Queen gift certificate. Know what you can buy it for $1 at DQ?
a fucking empty cup.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I told them, you better do more worthy shit so you can add it up and get yourself a blizzard. And then our wonderful leader over at the Podmoth Network, Janine, said, the law firm I worked for would cater lunch for the higher-ups. So once a month, they'd get a food truck, either barbecue, tacos, burgers, all free. But you had to be a supervisor or higher, or you weren't invited. The lunchroom, where everyone else ate, overlooked the lot where they parked the food truck. So mean. Fuck you guys.
What
We're eating
the
this
fuck?
delicious food while you're eating your PB&J that you made at home.
In one instant, like in one situation, it would really suck to be the people up in the break room looking down. And the other, if I was one of the higher ups, I would stare into the window eating a fucking rib.
You're a dick.
Like eating a fucking rib, just
Not me. I would feel so guilty that I would either not get the food or I'd like grab it and run and like eat it hiding.
That's more accurate. I would feel like a piece of shit.
I would feel like an asshole.
I'd probably order like, can I get, like, it's free, right? Can I get 2 racks of ribs and then take it
'em.
up
Yeah.
to the break room?
That's fucked up.
But before I did that,
You need some ribs in front of them.
Stare up at that break room window.
They're just like, fuck that guy, Jay. I hate him. And then you bring them ribs. And they're like,
itching my
"Yay!"
balls, eating a rib at this.
Wow. Gross. Why do you keep telling me to do this? Okay.
I didn't tell you to do
My
anything.
iPad's being stupid. I think it's possessed. And the last one comes from at Deaf Haunted Pod. And they said, reporting sexual harassment and being told, but he's just like that. Everyone else still loves him.
Damn.
That, I mean, if there's anything that just says, fuck you, shut up, you're a woman, no one wants to hear what you're talking about, it's that.
That's right.
God damn.
How do you know it's a woman? Men can be sexually harassed.
That's true.
All right.
But
well,
I'm pretty sure these are female hosts of this podcast.
Get your fucking house in order.
Oh my, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, so that was all of them. These are really great. We actually got a pretty good response. Everyone wanted to fucking bitch about
Oh, yeah.
working at their corporate job.
This is the response we thought we'd get when we started the podcast. Like, everybody wants to bitch about their job.
And they do. You just got to tell them it's corporate America we're bitching about.
Yeah.
Or I guess, I mean, there was one from Belfast. So corporate world. The corporate world, not just corporate America. So thank you, everyone who responded and participated. Do you have a weekly distraction, Jay?
Oh, I started playing a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Fallout 76. It's old, but whatever. Like, I'm not a huge video game person, but I was playing a video game before this one, before Fallout, and I fucking hated it.
Because you just kept dying. No.
You don't know.
You kept getting killed.
Yeah, I kept getting killed. But like, so the video game I was playing before was called DayZ. And
Daisy?
DayZ.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it's like zombie apocalypse kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And you spawn in, and it's all online. So you're playing with other people, but there's also like non-playing characters that are the zombies, and you got to move around certain areas and gear up. And then when you get to a certain point in the game, it's basically just like PvP where you're playing other playing characters.
Okay.
And you're killing each other. So I started playing this game because it's fun to get on the games where you where you
play
just
other
like
people.
Play other people. But this game it's so toxic.
Do you talk to the people and stuff?
You can, but I don't have a microphone hooked up because I don't want, like...
You don't get sucked into all that?
No. So here's the thing is, like, for as long as online gaming has been around, you're going to have like little 12-year-olds calling you the N-word and calling, like, they have no filter.
No shame.
No filter and no shame. And so I just turn the chat off and I don't use a microphone. So you can talk to people, but I don't.
Yeah.
You go into this game, they call it spawn. You spawn into this game and you have nothing. You have like an apple and some bandages, and you have to build a fire and cook your food.
Because it's a survival game.
Yeah, it's like a survival game. And there's people who make it all the way to the point where you're going to be PvPing. You have a lot of gear. You are well equipped. and they go back to the beginning area and they just climb up into a building and they just cap everyone who spawns in because there's certain spots where you spawn.
So they just sit there and shoot people.
So they just sit there and shoot like
That seems
beginning
boring.
players that have no like, you know,
they just have a fuck ton of apples that they take from everyone they shoot.
pretty much.
They're making a pie.
So I started playing the Fallout game, and the Fallout game is kind of the same, but it's
not online.
Well, it is online, but you can play the game itself and then move into the online part where you're
a little bit more established.
Yeah, after you have a little more gear and you know, establish yourself a little more.
Okay.
So that's
been your distraction.
Well, kind of. I barely play it.
You've been playing it, you know, every night for a little while. You don't play for hours, but
no.
like a little while.
Maybe an
an hour. Yeah. What's my distraction? I don't know. I kind of tweaked my back last week. I don't know how. Probably just sleeping because I'm old.
Getting up.
Yeah, but so we didn't do too much last weekend, and so I sat on the couch with my heating pad most of Saturday, and I watched the entire season of Crazy Delicious, which is like a British cooking competition type show, which was over the top and ridiculous, but it was really fun. I love the British type competition shows because everyone is just so nice to each other, and they did have Americans on as contestants, and one of the judges was American, but you know, there's no money prize, so it's not cutthroat. The winner of the episode won like a golden apple, which I was doubtful real gold. It was just a symbolic thing, like
just a plastic apple sprayed with gold fucking paint.
It was just home cooks, and I watched the entire the host is a very jolly woman and very cute and making like little innuendo comments and stuff the whole time, and it was just really entertaining. So that distracted me from my back pain last week, and that's it for my distraction.
I will agree with you. Like the British competition shows,
they're so much more pleasant.
They're good losers.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't turn into fucking Real Housewives when someone loses.
Yeah.
You know, like you watch the competition shows here in America.
Yeah.
And like someone loses and they're like, oh, this fucking prick was like, he was totally fucking. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, all right, well, you fucking lost. Like, just.
Like Great British Bake Off, they all love each other and support each other, and you know, it's just so much. It's so much more enjoyable to watch that than people being nasty to each other.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, the nasty part is fun to watch sometimes.
Sometimes, but it's also it gets old real fast.
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life.
It's also like once you see a couple minutes of it, you're just like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah. Where did we go wrong?
Like, what the fuck is happening?
I think humans have always been awful. It's just easier to see now.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for this episode. If this sparked any memories of some horrible corporate experiences, please send them in. We will still read them. Before we go, we just want to make sure you guys go check out the Podmoth Network. We're really happy to be part of that. There's a lot of really great shows. So you can click the link to podmoth.network. That's in our show notes, and you can check out all the other shows on that network. And I think that's it.
I think that's it.
So I guess happy belated St. Patrick's Day to y'all.
Yep.
To y'all. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Bye, fuckers.
Bye, fuckers.
Thank you for listening to the Fuck My Work Life podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please follow, subscribe, rate, review, and tell your friends. Send your workplace stories to fmwlpod@gmail.com or call our rant line at 310-818-3273 for a chance to be featured on a future episode. For more fun, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at FMWL Pod. You can also join our Discord community to chat with us and your fellow fuckers. We've got a Patreon where for $5 a month you get early access to episodes, bonus content, and more. Grab yourself a t-shirt, pint glass, or yoga mat in our merch shop. All links can be found in the show notes. The Fuck My Work Life theme song is by Big Foss of the Chat Smash podcast. Remember, don't let the man get you down. Bye, fuckers.
Fuck, words are hard. I don't know about you, but with a busy work schedule, I never have time to sit down and read. Luckily, there's Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up articles about the most trending topics on the web and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. You can browse articles from topics you choose and just start playing. Follow specific topics from sports, tech, business, science, or Bitcoin. Newsly will find you the latest articles and read them aloud. They even have digital radio. And do you want to know the best part? They have podcasts. Explore trending podcasts from over 80 countries. And you can find our podcast, Fuck My Work Life, there too. Download and try Newsly for free by visiting www.newsly.me or clicking on the link in our show notes. And be sure to use promo code FWL for a 1-month free premium subscription. Stop scrolling and start listening with Newsly.